Hello friends and welcome to another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video. This is Thaddeus from Going Nerdy, and today we are bringing back the Fan Request Friday. Now, today we are specifically looking at Thrawn, Death Trooper Nihilus, CLS, and R2. Now, this was a team that was requested by someone from my guild, Osh, from the We With Lives group, specifically from the Ball group, B-A-H-L? B-A-H-L? Yeah, but he reached out to me and said, hey, I know you do some requests. Could you look at this team for me? And I said, well, where do you want me to look at it? Where do you want me to test it out? And he's like, everywhere that you want to try it out is fine, but really I'm curious about the arena. How does this team perform in the arena? And I said, no problem, I'll give it a shot. So I built the team up. Now, the team that you were looking at, my team, Thrawn lead, completely zetad, completely geared 12, and with some pretty solid mods. Same thing with Death Trooper, Nihilus, CLS, and R2D2. Now, so keep that in mind when you're thinking about whether or not this is a viable team. And I'll talk about how those things play into, the team build later on. But right now I'm going to kind of fade into the background and show you the various team compositions and kind of how I performed and how they performed within each little section. Now, this first team that I'm going up against is a Night Sister team with Mother Talzin, Old Daka, Zombie, Asajj, and the kicker, General Kenobi. And you will notice it's just the whole that poison, that plague that they throw down is just devastating to this team. No matter what I do, and I've played this 2 or 3 different times against this specific team and got no success from it. I am just getting demolished. No matter who I attack first, no matter who I try to stun, there really is no winning against this team. So there is a big L when it comes to against this team, against Mother Talzin, against a Night Sister team. It is just not viable. Now, that shouldn't deter you, because Mother Talzin is still very difficult to get. So are the zombie. So are well, really that's it with this specific team. But I'm still fully zetad. I'm still fully geared and getting hosed. I was able to defeat one character, and it was General Kenobi. Which was nice. But had I been able to do that before in the beginning, it is not something that was just I would have had more of a chance, but even still, as it stands, this team does not stand up against the Night Sisters. Now, keep in mind that the Night Sisters are still not the most farmable team. Well, everyone's farmable with the major exceptions of Talzin and the Ghost and the Zombie. Now, I don't show the Ghost here, but the Zombie is here, and she's kind of essential. You're probably not going to be running into a number of high-leveled Night Sister teams. I mean, unless you're in a shard with a number of whales, then yeah, you'll probably run into a few of them. But no matter how many times I played against this team, I lost. So moving on, we are going to be looking, our next battle is against a Rey, R2D2, BB-8, Old Ben, and CLS. Now, the first time I played this, I actually played it a couple different times. I've tried this against this team and a deviation of this team as well. From what I understand, and from what I've seen, CLS does not play super well with Jedi Rey or Rey Jedi training. And so I was confident going into this match that we're watching that my team would dominate. I'm able to take R2D2 out of the equation pretty quickly. I can bring a few of the characters down, but there's a lot of fear that I have in this team that I just don't think I'm going to do okay. So therefore, I mean, I lose. I don't end up losing Luke, Thrawn, or R2D2, but it's still a really tough match. And it's, I had to be very careful about how I go about this, because the Rey and BB-8, even still right now with the team that I have, is a potent combination and quite possibly could have taken me had I made a misstep. But I didn't, and here I am able to defeat the team. It was kind of a nail biter. I went down to 2 minutes. That was one of the longest ones that I won against. Here we have another Rey Jedi training team. Instead of using old Ben, they've swapped him out for OG Rey, which is a good choice because it's a solid 1-2 factor. When Rey Jedi training attacks, she can pull in OG Rey, and OG Rey hits like a dump truck. She's a strong character, but she doesn't do the damage that really is going to disrupt the team that I'm using. And as you see, this is another team that I'm able to really just dominate with. Nihilus' ability to kill is awesome and wonderful, and I love it. But the Rey Jedi teams, it seems like they won't be able to stand up against this team. Now, next I'm going to be looking at the CLS team. This is CLS, OG Han, General Kenobi, R2, and Thrawn. Now, this is the team that I love to run in my own arena. This is the team that I have enjoyed playing the most. And it is a team that I have actually played against a few different times. Now, what's interesting with this specific team, I am getting hosed. It's just misstep after misstep after misstep. And you'll see that OG Han and Kenobi and CLS just take me to town. I mean, there is, no chance in me winning this battle. I mean, what happened here was wrong on many levels. And it's sad because I've actually played this a few times, and I did lose the footage, that I was able to beat this a few different times. But man, it's just a matter of when you're going up against a CLS team, you have to be very careful about how you approach the attack order. Because if you attack one moment out of place, or if you attack one character out of turn, then you are going to really lose out. You're going to just, it's going to suck for you guys. Now here's the team that I really wanted to show because I love Ewoks. Now in this position, in this, I am fighting for the third position, the third rank, and not even first rank. But keep in mind, I'm fighting against a fully geared, fully zetad Ewok team. And for those of you who don't think the Murder Bears are worth farming, think again, guys. They're a potent combination. Now, I am going up against Logray, Wicket, Paplu, Chief Chirpa, and Ewok Scout. This is a solid, deadly combination. It is a really, really good way to keep it up, to use the Ewoks. Now, again, had I attacked this team differently, now I did. I fought this team 2 or 3 different times and lost each time. I wasn't focusing on Paplu most of the time, like I am at the beginning of this video. I tried to take out the Scout first because he's an easy one. Then I also tried to take out Chief Chirpa because he's kind of a softie. But I do not do well. There's a reason I call them Murder Bears, because they are deadly. And I know that, Wicket is hard to farm, and the rest of the Ewoks, they're easier to farm if you've been, if you have them, they're pretty easy to farm now, or they're easier to farm than they were before. But they're definitely a team that really makes me think I might be one day going back to pay to play and trying it out, trying to get an Ewok team, because I think they are solid. I really, really do. The right order, the right abilities, I think they're really, really good. Well, that's all the footage I have for you guys today. I would say overall, this team is a solid 6 out of 10. It's a lot of fun to play. It's made up with some great characters. Each one of the characters on this team, when zetad, when geared, is very potent and useful in a number of different situations. And so gearing them for this team specifically, I wouldn't recommend, but gearing them for the many other places that they can go, I would say they're definitely viable. They're definitely valuable. As far as the team component of this team makeup itself, I would actually say that it's probably not the most effective. It is a lot of fun to play, and it does have a lot of connectivity. It has a lot of great abilities and buffs and control, and if used properly, I think you really could have a winning streak on your hands with this. I didn't have that level because what I saw was against the Night Sisters, it sucked. Against, I didn't show it in this video, but there was some other footage that I went against. Against Barriss, it was a really difficult team to defeat. Zeta Barriss does dominate against this team. If you can take her out with Nihilus, that's the best way to do it. But really, it's not the most effective. Again, great tunes, and they're wonderful separately, and they work well together here, but there's just a lot of other options out there for the arena that you can try out. Now, if you do want to give it a shot, like I said, I recommend it. It's a lot of fun to play, but it's definitely one that you're going to want to have to keep an eye out when you put it in your arena, because I think you will get picked off if your tunes aren't ready. I did try this on my own account with a lot lower geared tunes. I have my CLS gear 12, my R2 gear 12, I have Thrawn gear 12, my Nihilus is gear 10, and my Death Trooper is gear 8, and I lasted like 2 minutes, maybe 1. I mean, at the most. I did not do well. So keep in mind that you definitely have to have a solidly geared team for this to be effective. That being said, guys, help the channel out, subscribe, like, share this video. If you also want to help the channel out, you can click on the link below and sign up for a free 30-day trial for Amazon Music. Really, anything Amazon, if you click on that link, will help out the channel. This coming Monday, the 22nd, I am going to be part of a Discord chat with the fellas over at Cheat Code Visa. They are a lot of fun to listen to, a lot of fun to just, they're just fun. That being said, it is starting at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and they're going to cover a lot of great things. They are going to do some prizes. They're going to have some random chatter, some random banter, and I don't think that I'm going to be the only game changer that is going to be talking or going to be there. So it is going to be a lot of fun, but it's going to be like a 2-hour window. So come check us out. I'll leave links in the section below that you can subscribe and like to their stuff. They're a lot of fun to listen to, guys. But like I said, and like I always say, this is Thaddeus from Going Nerdy. Stay nerdy, my friends.